I would just like to thank my parents and all my family and friends for supporting me throughout this whole journey, and most importantly, certain professors of mine like Professor Rothlein and Bob Jones for giving me endless opportunities and helping me excel my career. Thank you.
I'd like to thank first off my parents. They've supported me throughout my entire college journey. I'm really thankful for that, and all the professors in the finance department, but a few special thanks to Professor Maloney, Professor Nigro, and Professor Asiadlu. They've been great mentors throughout my time at Bryant, and I couldn't have achieved all the success without them.
I would like to thank my family, all of my friends that have been so supportive of me with all of the arts clubs on campus, and most importantly, the English and Cultural Studies department for allowing me to stay creative throughout this whole process.
I'm super grateful to be here today. I wouldn't be here without the support of my parents, the sociology department, specifically Dr. Judy McDonald, Dr. Siliberto, and Dr. Stephanie Boyer. So thank you all so much for your support over these last 4 years. I'm truly grateful to you. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I'd like to thank all of my professors and my parents, but specifically I'd like to thank Judith McDonald, Professor Mary Ann Clark, Thomas Zamorelli, and Janet Dean for everything, as well as all of my mentors in the Diversity and Inclusion Office, including Melanie and Kevin. So thank you so much.
I'd really like to thank my parents for supporting me along the way, and also for the politics and law faculty for helping me throughout the past 4 years.
I'd like to thank all of my wonderful professors, specifically Professor Masood, Professor Gomez, Professor Marnane, and Professor Jang. You have all been tremendously helpful throughout my entire career, my family, my friends, and the amazing organizations on this campus that I'm so blessed to have been a part of. Thank you.
First off, I would like to thank all of the faculty and staff that have helped me through the 4 years at Bryant. I'd specifically like to thank Professor Bornstein, Professor Bryant, and Professor Aladadi for helping me in my legal studies career. I would also like to thank my coaches, Coach Nick and Coach Hines, for helping me and supporting me for the past 4 years. And last but not least, I would like to thank my parents, who I love very, very much, and I'm so thankful that they've let me be here the last 4 years.
So first I would like to thank all of my professors, especially Maura Dowling. She's helped me every step of the way with mentoring, guiding me, and helping me with my classes and career decisions. And on top of everything else, I would like to thank my parents and all of my family members for allowing me this opportunity to be the first one in my family to graduate college, and I just hope that I'm making everyone proud.
I'd like to thank Jeanette Pritchard, Dr. Sousa, and all of my other professors and teachers here at this wonderful university for mentoring me and for being a true inspiration for me to be able to accomplish my dreams and to be able to, attend this wonderful school and to be able to graduate here with this wonderful commencement award. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'd just like to thank my parents and supporting me through this 4-year journey. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Professor Nguyen, and he sort of took me under his wing in freshman year. He taught me R. I'd also like to give thanks to Professors Lumiere and Professor Smith, as they're both very influential in my college career.
I just want to give a special thank you to all my roommates in D2 for sticking through it with me and making my time at Bryant what it was.
I'd like to thank my parents and my brother, my girlfriend, everybody that's helped me get this far, and all the Hall 14 4th floor boys.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends. They've been my support system throughout the entire 4 years here. I'd like to thank the accounting department at Bryant University for all of their support while I completed my major. I'd like to thank the sociology department as well for all their support while I completed my minor. I'm so grateful for all of my family and friends, and I'm so glad that I was able to get a Bryant education.
I'd like to thank my parents. I'd like to thank all my coaches, all the teachers, all the professors I've had throughout the years. I'd love to thank my boys, Tyrell, Spud, Andrew, Jared, all my boys from the beginning to the end, all the great friends that I've made at this institution, and a big shout out to Pat Murnecki for helping me throughout this process.
I would like to thank my friends and family. I have had such an amazing support network while here at Bryant, and I would not have been able to do what I've done without you. Thank you to the amazing math faculty for being so supportive as well, in me changing from actuarial to applied math and being there every step of the way. And lastly, thank you to the honors program and all of the staff and faculty within the honors program. My honors thesis has really set me up for the future and what my next steps are going to be, so thank you so much.
I would like to thank my family, particularly my parents and my siblings, for all their help and support throughout my time at Bryant. I also want to thank my friends and my professors at Bryant, both the economics and finance department. You guys have really pushed me to strive to do the best that I could do throughout my time here, and I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to starting my career in banking with all the knowledge I've gained. And lastly, I want to thank the honors program. I learned a ton through my honors thesis, and I'm really excited for my next steps.
I'd like to thank my family and friends, specifically my parents. Without them, I wouldn't be here right now. Helped me get through my whole entire life to this point. I would also like to thank the Bryant faculty and staff for helping me become a better person and all the knowledge I've gained through my 4 years here. And I also like to thank the honors program too. I learned a lot and helped me excel, and I'm looking forward to starting my next career.
I would just love to thank my family and my friends, very specifically my mom, my dad, my sister, my boyfriend Chris, and all of my professors at Bryant for really making this the greatest experience of my life. I've learned so much, and specifically through the History and Global Studies program, I've really grown as a person and really come to value just everything that Bryant has to offer.
I'd like to thank my friends, family, specifically my housemates, my professors here at Bryant, specifically in the management department in sports studies. My thesis advisors, Judy McDonald and Sun Yen, did a great job throughout my experience here, just guiding me, being mentors, and also my club basketball teammates. Made some great memories here, and all those people contributed to a great 4 years, and I couldn't be happier.
I'd like to thank all my family and friends, specifically my parents, and my thesis advisor, Rick Gorvet, as well as Pat Miernicki from the Amicus Center for helping me get to where I am today, and finally the entirety of the math department.
I'd like to thank my mother, my friends and family, my other friends in ROTC, and my professors. It's been a great 4 years, and I look forward to the future.
I want to give a huge thank you to my whole family, my parents, my grandparents, my sister, for all their support. All of these incredible opportunities that I've had at Bryant would not be possible without their help and their support, and I love them all for that, so thank you.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you so much for supporting me through this whole crazy journey. I know it's been really challenging and difficult at times, but I'm glad I've gotten through it, and I'm glad to have you guys by my side this whole time. I love you.
Thank you to all of my friends and especially my family for getting me to this point. I really couldn't have done it without all of your support. I also wanted to thank all of the Bryant University faculty, especially the supply chain management faculty and the environmental science faculty. I also wanted to say a special shout out to Dr. Dan McNally, who was my thesis advisor. I really couldn't have gone through the entire process without you. So thank you to everyone who has gotten me to this point. I really appreciate it.
I just want to say thank you to my family for everything that you've done to get me to this point. I wouldn't be here without you, and I'm so grateful for you.
First and foremost, I'd like to give a tremendous thank you to President Cattell and the whole cabinet for their outstanding leadership. And second, I'd like to give a big thank you to my whole family, all my siblings and my mom for everything they've helped me gotten through. And of course, a huge shout out to the marketing department alongside Dr. Allison Butler, Dr. Stephanie Boyer, and Mike Roberto. Thank you so much for believing in me every step of the way, and thank you, Bryant community, for believing in all of us. Go Bulldogs!
I'd like to thank my parents, the HR department, my friends for supporting me through my 4 years at Bryant.
Hi, I just want to thank my parents for supporting me over these last 4 years. I couldn't have done it without them. And also a big thank you to all the faculty who has taught me, especially the accounting faculty.
I'd just really like to thank my mom and my boyfriend for helping me get through these 4 long years. I'd also like to thank the great accounting faculty here at Bryant, and also a special shout out to Noelle Harris, who works in the counseling office. She helped introduce me to yoga, which I now love. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my girlfriend and her family for all their support over the 4 years, my faculty and staff, and all my friends at Bryant. Thank you so much for everything.
I really want to thank Dr. Teresa McCarthy and Dr. Chris Rothline for guiding me on my supply chain journey here at Bryant, and then I really want to thank Jess Raffaelli from Student Events and Orientation Programs for really helping me build my confidence over my 4 years.
I just want to thank all of the fantastic faculty members as well as friends and family that have helped me get to where I am today. I came into Bryant as a shy little nerd, and now I am involved and still a nerd, but it's been a great journey, and I'm thankful for everything that I've been able to do here.
I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my 2 loving brothers for supporting me throughout my entire college journey. Every time I was down, they picked me up and told me to keep going with my best foot forward. Shout out to all my professors, mentors, and everybody else, peers who helped me throughout my entire Bryant journey. Thank you so much.